George Watson, IQ Watson himself. How are you?
What's going on, man?
Man, we've talked a lot. What? Can you be a little Pacific?
Wait, nani?
I mean,
Jorge, George, Andrew amekasirika na hiyo 3K yako. Ebu reverse.
I am
3K ya madarao.
I am going there. So instead of you being thankful that nilikupea motisha ya kuendelea na life spaces, you are shitting on my 3K. Giri that too. Besa fari fari.
You know, you're like those people who come to Kibera and you want to give 2 packets of unga and take 69 selfies. Now 3,000 what to pick my backflips. Mtu kama wewe unatuma 3,000 kwa nini? Si afadhali uachana nayo. You don't have to send small money, George.
So
uachana nayo. Hiyo ni pesa unatumia akina Mnyamwezi.
Niko na swali.
Unatumiaje 3,000?
Niko na swali.
3,000.
Niko na swali.
Hapa usiniwahi nitumia 3,000 tena.
How much is your book?
1,000 bob.
Those are 3 books. So if I had come and said, let me buy 3 books,
you are not buying books.
That would have been okay.
You are not buying books. How can you buy 3 books?
Hey, there is no winning before George IQ.
I would accept. How can you buy 3 books at a 3? You've just bought. You didn't. You just sent the money. So this was not for the book.
This one.
My money doesn't grow on trees.
Huh? So either ni vitabu nimenunua ama nimenunua za gazeti.
Hakuna vitabu umenunua.
I am not winning.
No, you're not winning. How is your YouTube doing, by the way?
YouTube yake imebamba sana.
Imeshika, eh?
Imeshika deadly.
You've been watching. What is your latest view, Mr. Albo?
I haven't watched this week, to be honest with you, because I've been on set. But kuna my conversation you have with that, I don't know if he's a USIU guy. He's like a regular guest.
Yes.
Huyo, and then you usually have this lambistic was the mother did what. Kuna jamaa unaongeanga nao kutoka wanakuambia sijui mama yangu alinifanyianga nini. I can't remember all of them, I have to be honest, but I have followed the growth. It's been tremendous.
Thank you, Albo, for participating in that. The USIU guy is a very interesting character. He is a student of KIBE. So when he started coming, he was quoting all those. He even have whips, like literal KIBE whips on his computer.
Alikia ameingia kwa box.
Oh, bro, that guy is invested in Red Pill like crazy. Unbelievably so.
No, you do have like you have like long interviews, like 2-3 hours. I can't watch those things. They are too long. Ningekuwa na time long because they're interesting, to be honest with you. Like when because they are a bit left field, it's not what you expect exactly. Unaona bara sijui kuna katoi sijui bara what. There is a lot. Watu ni wengi.
So I am changing the format. So when I have those 2 or 3 hour long conversations, I'll cut them into 3 different topics. Post those topics, like 40 minutes or 37 minutes each. And then much later I will post the uncut version of it.
Oh, the full one.
Yes, and I have started doing that with the Congolese woman. So I only give 37 minutes of 2.5 hours conversation, and then in the next stage, I'll bring up another topic that she tackled. She is a KIBE in a skirt, like a literal Andrew KIBE in a skirt.
I think is it the mama you are talking about circumcision na yeye? Is it the there was a topic you had on circumcision. I can't remember if it was 2 weeks ago.
No, that was a guy. That was the Kikuyu nonsense.
Yes, the Kikuyu circumcision. It was Kikuyu circumcision. Yes.
That was a guy. he sounded so defeated by the culture. And with him, we had 4 solid hours of conversation. And now I cut that one about circumcision. And now those are the things that are interesting people. So instead of putting all the 4 hours at once, I just pick up topics and then edit them. Editing takes a lot of time. KIBE knows that.
When you
to bring it.
When you unajifanyia editing?
I practiced with KIBE for 2.5 hours. I mean, 2.5 years.
No, it's I'm just saying. Yeah, it's not rocket science. So anyway, me, I'm all for it, man. I wish you the best, man. In a grow, I think in the next year you should be very solid. Umefika 20K kwenye subscribers?
I don't know.
You should 50. Be near. You should be near.
I think I'm at 15.
Hiyo ni karibu. Hiyo the next hiyo ni karibu. Ikifika 20 cause hiyo your consistency kwangu umenichapa zaidi hapa hata kama nafanya channel 3 lakini you are I'm happy for you, man. Yeah, I hope for more.
Nagoja pesa itoshe ya kuita KIBE kwa interview. I don't know how much he charges these days with all those every other day and the coffee pump. I was actually right now 10 minutes ago I was watching a conversation he had with a 22-year-old boy. Very interesting conversation. Very interesting.
Shida, you would have asked for him before the book because now he's a best-selling author. Hey, babe, man, that you
we shall see. We shall see what happens there.
Hiyo itashika standard.
Lakini sasa mtu anatuma tao tatu, huyo mtu anaweza
hapo ndo nilikuwa nataka kumwambia tao tatu ilikuwa ya credit tu ya kufanya hizi nini but hajanunua book zile.
I was buying whips. I said 3 whips, 3K for waking up and doing a life. I was buying whips.
Lakini sasa buy the book. The book.
Hey, KIBE take kusamehe George. You get what to me.
Oh, I know his medicine. I will buy a carton full of books and I'll be in his good books. No pun intended.
Hiyo ndio anataka. I even think you should buy the box and then there'll be some very great content to give to young simps from across the world.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Nitakusanya zikitosha, I will show up.
Mi nachukua by the way, Andrew, I'll come once I finish this job, I'll come over the weekend nichukue kitabu alafu nifanye review because it's important. We have to have reviews and we post it on Amazon also.
You know, Albo. Yeah. If you remember, a little over a year ago, I suggested that he has a book club where people read his book and then they sit together and do a review. And he rubbished that idea like a motherfucker.
That will involve doing an event or something, yeah?
But that is now exactly what he's doing. Eventually, it's going to go back to a book club review of the people who have read the book and they sit around and they expound on what in the book has helped them grow and sharpen their brains.
Yes. But Andrew, there's a box there. I saw there's a very viral post of some box who was talking about she was trash talking the book and it's like she had bought the book. I didn't get it. What was that all about?
Bro, it's the African mentality of destroying. Somebody's
Yeah,
building something, let's come together and destroy it. They are like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but this is my nature. Let's just find something wrong with it and bring it down. It's the only thing we know how to do, because where else did we see anybody build anything? It's
me,
it,
I think it helps.
it's
It
like
helps.
instinctively. It's the
Oh,
knee-jerk reaction.
me, I personally think Kibe paid her to give her to talk nonsense because it became very. She made it more popular.
No, I was even asking Kibe the other day, is your demographic changing? The people who are buying the books are in the
Yeah.
demographic that were the openly haters. What is happening here? And he said, no. Those are the real followers, the ones that don't want to be known, that they
Uh-huh.
follow my message. Now they are coming out because there's no other way other than to attach themselves with the book. And in this conversation I was watching with the 22-year-old, he said something very similar. Well, between him and the young boy, and they said
Mm.
watching Kibe is like watching porn. Nobody wants to admit that you're watching porn, but everybody is watching porn. I was like, uh-huh.
Oh, okay. That is a perfect analogy.
Because I looked at the people in the first week of his book launch. I looked at
Yeah.
the people holding the books and taking photos. I'm like, hey, Kibe, is your
Yeah.
demographic getting older? He said, no. These are the haters.
Do you know the worst thing about it's possible somebody would buy the book just to say that it's trash, that I read it and it's trash. Like how the amount of work that people put into trying to destroy something, it's
Oh,
sometimes
bro, it's
it disturb,
unbelievable.
it's disturbing because it's not culturally, my friend. Kuna watu who brought down an entire TV station because they did because they afadhali ifunge kushinda mtu mwingine haifanyi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyway, as far as I'm concerned, me have been very excited. On your side hapa ka channel inaendelea na uzuri. On this side kitabu inatembea vizuri. It's boss. The, the only thing that has remained constant, I guess, from all the discussions we've had is that if you don't build anything, then you're not going to be anyone. This is all it shows all the time. Like if you can say, oh, I want to piecemeal this here, there, maybe I sell 2 books, 100 books, then I do like you couldn't piecemeal anything, but hii imenionyesha as far as I'm concerned, even my own growth in the last year. I'm doing 4 channels right now. 4
Yeah.
channels. Some people don't know I have a national channel that I don't even show my face. I have a red pill channel that I don't show my face. I have mine that I show my face, and I have one that it's just for exercise because I'm doing a health and fitness.
I was
All those
I
are
was actually
businesses.
actually watching one of your latest videos on exercise on TikTok. You just
Oh,
popped up in the For You or whatever they call it on TikTok. I was like,
oh
wow,
yeah.
our boy is going hard.
Boss, I grew fat, bwana. Then I decided to turn it into a business because once I show my
Yeah.
chiseled body at the end of this thing, I'm starting my biashara for fitness. I'm starting the biashara for supplements. It's like right now, nothing is holding me. I don't have children. I don't have women to disturb me. Why am I not doing everything or trying to, at least?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
and,
I've
and
been encouraged. Me, by the way, one of the things that made me increase my work rate, I came to your channel one time. Nikapata kuna video mbili per day na 2 shorts. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Why is this guy outworking me? It actually like, why is this guy outworking me? Then I realized, no, you're just not doing enough. Like you have to add. Why do you have this free time between this time and this time? All those things they fit together.
to your point, real quick before we go back to Kibe,
Hmm.
you saw what I was doing and you
Yes.
challenged yourself to do better.
Yes. That's
The
exactly
young
it.
the young generation, if the color is black, When they see somebody doing better than them, their first reaction is to hate. I don't know where that comes from, bro.
No,
I don't know where that comes from.
Personally, it can be envy. Envy is a strong motivator for those feelings. At the same time, a feeling of inadequacy.
What gain has envy ever produced?
People do stupid things all the time. It doesn't have to make sense. Just that kwani this guy thinks what? Kwani thinks he's all that. Like if you are here earlier on, there was a guy here who was trying to talk nonsense. He went directly telling me, no, what? So you're just on KIBE space and you're yes, I'm on KIBE space because he has numbers. He's also a decent guy. So what do you want me to do? Like to pretend I'm not here because he has numbers? How would I know him if he didn't have numbers? But you see, that's the same mentality when you're asking someone like, why do I have like things that I'm doing? Obviously, I'm not hiding. Why do you think I'm afraid? I'm ashamed of them. Like I don't get it.
The kind of mindset the young generation have on self-defeat, when they see somebody doing something, instead of challenging themselves the way you have, they are like, hey, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Hey, people your age, show me your father. Show me your fucking loser father, what he is doing. I want you to measure me up with your fucking loser of a father. That's it. Because we are comparing age.
Yes.
Show me your father. Let me see what I'm missing in my demographic.
Let me tell you the best and the worst thing about this is that eventually you get to do your things and grow anyway, despite that.
And you know, and I learned that a lot from KIBE. He never focused on the haters and the negativity. And in the 2.5 years he was here, it was the climax of hatred and negativity. But he never
also the
focused on
climax
he never focused on those losers. Even when you saw his videos amplifying the Ganovias and the KRGs and the Bahatis, it's because I am the one who brought those videos together. But he was focused on making and creating content. He was excelling. And now I have to continually remind myself that is the direction. Ignore the losers. I have even changed the profile on my social. Avoid the unlucky and the unhappy. It's a daily reminder.
You should say monetize the haters, ignore the losers.
There is something Jarango said one time. He was interviewing with Musiemi long time ago, around during the lockdown.
Yeah.
Right after he took KIBE's job at the KISS. He was interviewing, he was sitting in the car and he was talking to Musiemi. Musiemi used to have those lives directory, I think it was on IG. And he said, the people who matter don't care. And the people who care don't matter. I'm tempted to do the one finger salute, but you won't see it for now.
No, a truer statement has not been spoken. Even as I move, because you should know also that I'll be joining politics. Hii next round sikai nje. Kuna opening hapo Kitutu Chache kwa ward hapo ya MCA. The guy there actually is called Nyakundi, just like me, but people don't like him. I'm about to take his seat.
But you come from a family of politicians.
Yes.
So it's very natural for you to lean into that.
Yeah, no, actually, I was since last year. A few of them have been trying to encourage me. Say, "Yes, you run." The senator had asked me, so hapo ndio najaribu hiyo power. Unajua senator anapenda kuongea momoima, lakini hawezi toa pesa. So anasema yeah, but let's see. I'm looking for somebody to put money down. I have a few people who they still want to see my effort before they put money. So that's really not their problem at the moment.
Yeah.
By the next election is poingia hapo. I think it's a mistake because we are having a lot of losers handling resources and they're not doing anything with them. Hapo Kisii, if I become an MCA, they'll never remove me from power. I'm telling you, it's the easiest job on earth, with the biggest pockets, the deepest pockets, and then a vibrant community full of young people. Kuna good weather. Well, wameuza maploti kama zote, but that's neither here nor there. But you can do basically anything in Kisii if you want.
Yeah.
Hapo unaenda Hong Kong, unakaa na mainvestor wanafanya kitu, unaenda Shanghai unakaa na mainvestor wanafanya kitu. Most of these governments, like local governments, don't understand how many people worldwide want those politicians to go to them and tell them, usilete hii computer assembly here, I'm giving you this tax rebate. You just know your entire county is employed. There's no young people running around. Everybody has a job. All the other economies, my bar, my Airbnb, transport, it goes up. It's a very basic thing, but you kind of I think you just have to have it in you to want to build, because that will make you greater than you'll ever imagine. Your family will be your family, even you will
Wait,
clean up.
Albo.
Yes.
Unajua, I am sensing something in you. I'm sensing a lot of talking. I can sense a lot of talking and
Yes.
very little doing.
Okay.
Because this is the first time we are hearing of your political ambitions.
Yeah, it's because it's not ready yet. I just started to say.
What ready? You had Fatuma came here and she said, "Hey, me, I'm already going for the presidency." You had a whole list of advices for her.
Yes.
Usibf come to Atao. Be as aggressive as those guys from Sharks.
Unajua we shida yako ujui vitu nimefanya, just because you haven't calm down.
Calm down, bana.
Kuongea no, si
Mbona tunaona poster?
Yeah, but unaanza poster saa. I know people have done that, but that's not my strategy. Strategy kwanza ni kwa ground when your people matter. The people power brokers, those are the ones who matter. If you think you're going to get anywhere without those power brokers, you're mistaken, my guy.
I know what I had.
I know point I want to make. The issue of bringing foreign investors into your locality.
Yes.
When Mutua, the younger Mutua, was a governor, he expressed some frustrations that he could not do that without the approval of the central government.
No, he can't.
In Machakos.
He can. He was just using it as an excuse, but he can.
He said he would go to China, he would go to all these other places, and saw some people who are interested in investing in his county, and then he would be frustrated by the central government and say, "You have to run it through Uhuru Kenyatta." And if Uhuru Kenyatta does not see anything in there for him, then he kills the project.
Well, it's possible, but you still have to, it's your work now to massage Uhuru Kenyatta's ego to make sure he gets you what you want. I mean, I guess that's part of the politics.
There is that.
Yeah, because he did, because unfortunately I'd done a project with him here, a short film. He had started a short film thing per year, where he was paying. So I worked with him. After then I realized his biggest issue is delivery. So even if like a Chinese person wanted to come and invest or put up a factory, he probably wouldn't follow it up even with Gava to approve it. So it's not exactly true, because a lot of these politicians, they wouldn't say no to something that gives them not only money but makes them look good with the public. Yeah, ndio kwa sababu alikuwa anafanya those roads where he just does a thin carpet on top, which can be done in a couple of days. He comes, takes photos, then runs away. But then the very next day, people are showing, oh, by the way, on this side, it was not made. He is a piecemeal person. But if you want to do manufacturing, you can't piecemeal. You have to go all the way in.
There was this other guy from Mukabani also, the Harvard educated guy. Kivuika something.
Uh,
Kivuika kijana.
Kibwa, is it not Kibwana huyo?
Kivudha Kibwana.
Kibudha
Kibwana.
Yeah, from Makueni.
He had the project for value adding the local produced mangoes. How did that one go? Are you familiar with the Kenya Canas?
Yes. I suspect that thing is still on. I have to be honest, I haven't checked it, but it was kind of already set up. It was working, and there was market. Yeah. So I believe he stopped because he's doing other things politically. I think it stopped being a center of his promotion.
So that's the problem with the projects. If they are attached to a politician instead of a system, then they die with the ambitions of that particular politician.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is the point that Sifuna was making on KIBE's podcast when KIBE hosted Sifuna the long time ago.
Yeah.
Sifuna made that point very clearly. He said he doesn't have a problem with the Feed Nairobi Children program that is being run by the current governor. What he has a problem with is that program is attached to people at the city hall.
Yes, because there's somebody delivering the food, somebody cooking.
Yes.
So
it has the danger of dying with the regime once there is a new governor in place. But it's a very noble program. It's a very noble program.
The thing is, though, that one is not, in my opinion, it's a very politically sensitive. You know, like when you give people free shit, and then you try to take it away.
You cannot take it away. I had the Babu say the same. It was not Babu. It was Jalango implying that Babu, if he becomes the governor, he will have to find a way to keep that program going because it's one of the most popular programs attached to Mr. Dimples.
Yes. No. But the thing is, it's not an expensive program to run. It's actually quite cost effective. The problem is because the way wanafanya vitu, it can't be run well. So whoever comes will try to take in as much as they'll always make it more expensive so that they can take the top, because unajua county government inakuanga na pesa mingi ya Nairobi. Like you've seen what the Dimples has become a billionaire literally overnight. Daniel alilipa madeni zake zote. What is the former governor? He paid all his political debt by being a governor for one term.
Kidero.
Yes, Kidero. All his most of, even now you try to take him to court, he'll show up, then you'll never see him again for 3 years. It's one of those it's the best economic in Eastern Central Africa. Nairobi is the biggest economic unit.
Yeah.
So if you want to run that, it's straightforward, but you know how it is.
You know, when Sonko was doing great things as governor, and he really had the right ideas of making Nairobi a modern metropolitan. Kenyatta could not sit idly by and see a young Sonko win. They hijacked that program and interfered with his dreams. I remember 2017. Sonko had introduced cashless digital parking meters. You would park your car, you would key in.
Yes.
You would key in the tags of your car, and your car would be registered as having been paid for parking in a random campsite in the middle of the city.
Yeah. Do you know the weird thing is, okay, Sonko, they say he is illiterate, but the way he did tech was a bit, because like it worked. The parking and what
2017, not 2007, 2017.
Yes, like it worked. I remember that, and I didn't think they were gonna remove it because it was so efficient. I guess that's why they removed it.
Yeah, because it was cashless, so there was nobody there to insert corruption.
And the only people eating the money are the people who have access at the top. That's what they need.
Yes, the ones who deserve it.
Yeah, sasa hapo no, I mean it can be done. Nilikuwa nataka niambie Kibe kitu moja. I have maybe I'm not doing things as quickly as you would like, but the many things that I've done right now, because I was also looking for some kind of resources and also some backing. I already kind of have some backing, but they're not ready to say it out loud. So I know they're waiting for me to do the work so that they can back it. So I get you. The work will be done. Si mdomo bure.
Niko na point mbili, nilikuwa nataka kudunga Kibe kabla hajatoroka.
Yeah?
Nilikuwa na point, nilikuwa nataka kudunga Kibe nazo kabla hajatoroka.
Nini hiyo kitabu?
Moja ni ya kitabu, ingine ni ya podcast appearances. Hebu nitumie temperature kama bado wako alive. Ati?
I'm all ears. Albo, hebu mute kidogo.
What's happening?
Go ahead, George.
Okay. Oh, it was interfering with our ball. Yeah, so point number one. This is a conversation I had with the director Trevor. And he was telling me that Kibe can be appearing on other people's podcast every day he wanted, and YouTube would never mess with that. Did you know that beforehand? Now that is what you're actually doing?
About messing with other people's podcasts. No, they cannot cancel your podcast because I appeared on it. They might demonetize the video, but they cannot even give you a strike or anything.
But they are not.
Listen to Nick Fuentes. Like, Nick Fuentes is not cancelled.
Have they messed with any of your host videos?
No.
Have they messed with what?
No.
Oh, who are you talking to, George?
I'm talking to you. I'm not interested in this guy.
So have they messed with it? What? I didn't hear that part.
Have they messed with any of your host videos simply because you appeared on them?
The guy who told me the video was demonetized. That one.
One of the guys?
Yeah.
You Andrew, you sound like you are scared. Like, never be scared. Never be scared.
Edward, relax. Let me finish with George. Then you can come and tell me how I'm puny. George, go ahead.
So that formula is sustainable? Is actually my interest.
Oh, completely. Yeah. It is a good because YouTube is still extremely huge. It's the biggest platform.
Yeah.
So you cannot ignore it. Even if you are annoyed at them, you cannot ignore it. So my trick has been get in there, do a podcast with somebody. It doesn't matter how big or small that podcast is because it's irrelevant.
Oh, talking about how big or small it is. I watched one of that podcast you did with the South African guy. I remember you telling me about it the day you did it, and then months later he posted it, and I watched it, and I was, oh my gosh, why didn't you just wake up and leave?
Did you see that shit?
Nice.
That was some cringe shit there. I was like, man, what have I gotten myself into here?
You have more patience than any human being deserves to receive.
And then now let me give you the kicker. So on the same day, he had planned. He was to interview Eric Omondi.
Yeah.
So Eric comes when us guys are in the just about to start. So and I hear them talking because I can pick up this shit, and they say, oh, Eric is waiting, and they're like, oh, Eric has come. Okay. Mwambie ngoje. We're just about to be done with this. And Eric finds a way. We were in the room where the toilet was. It's an office space. Mm-hmm. So Eric has to come to the toilet, and they have to make sure that I don't see Eric. Eric is hampering. Erica Amondi, the puny bastard. So the guy is right. He had to slither into the toilet so that I don't see him, and him and I don't meet as I walk out.
Oh, after you are done?
After I'm done. Well, now we're winding down, he goes into the toilet because he knows I'm about to leave and stays in the toilet until I leave.
Jesus Christ.
No, dude, no.
Why?
Yeah.
Whose life is he living?
Man, I was
Why
like,
can't he
these
live
two
his own
guys are
life?
puny. The guy who's doing the podcast, Erica Amondi, what's wrong with you? Where is the manhood? Did you hear the question he asked me about Menje?
Bro.
I'm like, bro, you're a South
Bro.
African. How do you care whether Menje and I
What
fuck or
question?
not?
What question? What question? What question?
Edward, your time is coming.
Is this the Edward who imported his mother to America because he cannot stay by
Yeah,
himself and
yes,
something?
yes,
For,
but
He
my
for
sounds
40
mom
he sounds a
came
years
bit
to
old and
delulu.
he
America.
has no direction.
She
His
showed
father
up to
died
America.
100 years
Poor
ago
George.
and he's still
George,
grieving.
George, George. My mom came to America. She showed up.
We will hear
You
that
sound like
story.
you're
We
still
will
on
hear
her
that story
case.
momentarily. Continue with the story of Erica
Yeah,
Amondi.
well, Edward, mute your mic, man. Go make your mom a cup of tea or something.
Oh, wait. She's visiting Zambia right now. She's in
Oh
Zambia.
my God.
She's she's there
No,
for
nobody
Christmas.
cares about you or your mother, Edward. Just mute. We're discussing something more important. Where were
This
we?
guy who doesn't open his mouth, he has a toothpick.
uh, I discovered maybe it's just you, but every other man who's in America is clinically depressed. It's just that they've not been to the clinic.
Yeah, because life is hard
Oh
here.
my
Like all you
God.
do is work. That's
What
all
is
you
happening
do.
here?
Clinically depressed. Only that they've not been to the clinic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All you do is work here. That's your only job.
That's what you're supposed to do. Work. Stop whining.
A man
Yeah,
complaining
but
about
that's
nothing.
depressing. Oh my
As
god, I'm
opposed to
so
what?
sad all the
As
time. I'm
opposed to
sad.
what?
Like it's so depressing. Like I'm so depressed.
What is the opposite of working for a man? Kenobia. What is the opposite of working for a man?
You feel like you're a slave. Like you feel like you're a slave.
You
So this,
walking how you
this guy is going to kill our story here. Horera.
Yeah, by the way, you're entertaining him too much. Hey, Edward,
yeah.
mute your mic. What?
I mean, you are the one with the drop from the mic button. If
Yeah,
it
I don't
was
know
me,
why
I would have dropped him closer to yesterday than today.
let's keep going. Let's stop getting distracted.
So Eric Amodi had to hide in the bathroom,
In the toilet. Let's use the word
in the
toilet because
toilet.
it's an
Let's call
office.
it toilet. In
Yes.
Nairobi toilets.
So he had to hide in the toilet so that he doesn't. Him and I don't meet face to face because he doesn't know how I will react to those lies that he was peddling about me.
You know, in one of those videos I alluded to, the ones I used to make about their hate, he was saying, Kibe kuja hapa, tukutafutie kazi, kuja hapa, tutakupea gari, kuja hapa. Why?
And
A black man, when they have a chance to destroy something, they go all the way out. These people could not sit idly by and see you succeed. They had to do something. They came up with the craziest of ideas. Jarango himself, he said he's going to send you fare. He has a travel agency that is going to cut you a ticket. Kapahanye said he's going to put you on Motion's Tuesday on a show that he's coming up with. KRG said he's going to give you a car and a promoter's job at the car wash. The madness of the black man is out of this world. The need to drag the fellow black men down if they see them doing better than them. Bro, this is a new phenomenon that I was never exposed to when I was growing up. I'm watching this shit like an out of body experience. So Erika Modi is sitting there on a red couch, wearing a white t-shirt, making up stories about a 56-year-old Judy. We have the intel. We know where he is staying. With this Judy, a 56-year-old woman. We are not sure if he's American. I mean, he would give these very brilliant, believable stories. Now he's hiding in the toilet when he hears your voice in the other side. You know, there's a verse in the Bible. I know it in Kikuyu. Moto mwaganu na mora huhu, kora oraga aigwa muhuhu. No mumado no kwihada o magereria ta mwana wa ngacia. Ke hoto ne kiwageragia gothingata. They just stands still like a lion's cub. You can find it on Google search. It amazes me the more I learn about humans. Eric Amodi sat there with Eve Mongai and they called his supposedly baby mama. And instead of saying, no, that is not my child, he doubled down with a lie. And he dug himself deeper and deeper into that whirlpool of lies that he has created for years. To a point that the next day, they had to rent a Jarango TV platform and bring Jabo Jabo, Mr. and Mrs. Jabo Jabo, because he was getting cancelled from that conversation that originates from a lie. Imagine him taking himself to a point where corporate was now angling to cancel him because of this deadbeat label. He knows he's not the father. He knows he's not the father, but he cannot speak the truth because there is no single word of truth that has ever escaped his mouth. How would that word find its way out of his tongue? So they had to come and establish Aranda with Jabo Jabo, Mr. and Mrs. The family value couple. Where are the family value couple now? The Jabo Jabo, Mr. and Mrs. The fakeness. What are we talking about, Kibe? So how has this run been about you going from podcast to podcast? I see these
No,
two guys,
you know,
the pilot and
you know what I like.
Sarej guy.
Wait. Let me go back to my point. You see, you have a photographic memory. You remember every detail. So sometimes it's good to listen and hear and remember, and then I can get wound up again. You know.
Bring out the rage.
Get back in the fight because now I remember. I'm like, oh shit, I'd forgotten.
Bro,
That's
this
what
guy
all
sat
these
on a red
motherfuckers
couch
say.
wearing a white polo t-shirt
And the shorts.
and created believable lies. There was a woman with a fake hair in Houston, 50-something years old, castigating you for not respecting Judah's house. Do you remember that woman?
Remember that shit? Remember that shit? Like, you were
Man,
in Judy's house, you cannot even respect Judith. Keep me, what
the
kind of man
way
are you?
Judy has decorated the house, and you sit there in a woman's house and you speak badly about other women, wakati umewekwa na mwanamke. Bro, just show black people somebody doing well. It's like releasing a dog. Sir, they know what to do. They know exactly what to do. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Come up with the lies from hell and beyond. Man. Then there was this woman in Germany. KIBE! 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 Then that woman went to Kenya and sat on Ochichi Obina show And she was convincing Obina that she can get you deported. And Obina was saying, mulete hapa. Kama unaweza kumudipotisha, mulete hapa, tudili na yeye akiwa hapa. You've been there now since what, 2023 November? Mulete hapa, tudili na yeye hapa. What has Obina done with the mulete hapa, tudili na yeye hapa? They just wanted to destroy something that they saw was going well. They didn't know what to do with the growth. Bro, I used to hear Vusi the Bekwayo long time ago during the lockdown speak about the African mind in that form, and I couldn't grasp it at the time. My brain was not fully awoke to grasp what he was saying. The struggle he himself went through when he came up with his own venture capital. It's the fellow blacks in the townships that dragged him down, that rejected him, that made it impossible for him to flourish. Not because they are stealing the idea and they're going to do better. No. Stay down here with us. Crabs in a bucket. That's the first time I heard it from Vusi. Crabs in a bucket. Where? I didn't know it was part of my portion.
So you stay down here with us. Did you see what
Yes.
Pasari Modoni Kefagio? That's her new name. So is it yesterday or the day before?
Mhm.
She put up a post about these young Somali men who are doing these TikTok videos.
The trend.
And yeah, the trend where whatever they're doing. They're on the ground. Eh? You know, the ground is
Yeah,
very different from here, from the way you see it.
correct.
It's extremely different. What you're seeing and what you think you're seeing, those are two very different things. Okay? But she now goes up and puts this label of GBV, but it's not just GBV, it's the young man to the woman. It's not the young man to the young woman, it's the young man to the woman. So now she's saying, oh, we must stop this, and it's a pandemic. And I'm like, hey, pandemic where? This is somebody has recorded it. Do you get what I'm saying? Somebody recorded it. How is it a pandemic? Where are the other videos
If
of random recordings?
if it was authentic, then that video recording is evidence in a court of law of that particular isolated case.
Thank you. This individual needs to be held accountable by himself.
Yes.
So don't tell us it's a pandemic. Where are the other videos?
But if we see a camera, you have taught us that we are the audience.
Thank
So
you.
those people are acting just like
Both of
they were
them.
acting on the Pluto.
And didn't you hear the Pluto the other day saying that he used to pay those people?
Of course.
But when
Keep
we
it
said
there,
it, we
bro.
were told, oh no.
Keep it there. And now
And
we
now
are going to get riled up because we saw something that was recorded for us to see and get riled off by it and pretend that it is real and now hell need to stop and we need to deal with this now. No, bro. Keep it there. Keep it there. When you see a customer and you're not paying for it, you are the product.
so when I told her, hey, listen, stop doing this, because you're creating a false narrative. Stop pushing this narrative. I know, and I use the words, I know you have been paid to push the GBV agenda. It's not an organic agenda. It's not an organic Kenyan agenda. So I know you have been paid the same way Sonko has been paid. I know you guys have been paid to push this agenda, but it is an evil agenda, and somebody must tell you. Do you know her comeback to me was what? Will you
Oh,
talk and
she
say someone
responded to
has
you.
been? Eh?
She responded to you.
Let me find it. What did she tell me? Something like, "Hey, So you will talk as states, some shit like that has nothing to do with what we're discussing.
Oh, it's called ad hominem.
Ad
Ad hominem.
hiyo sasa hiyo, those big words.
Yes, spoiling, muddying the waters,
Thank you.
poisoning the well with
And then
unnecessary conversation to
and she,
divert you from the main topic.
and then she even uses my own words against me. So she's a
Allah,
secret fan.
I need to look it up.
She's
That means
a secret fan, you guys.
she has been listening to your contact.
A lot. Probably she has videos of mine and a shrine in her house where she just goes in and she does the KIBE chant.
Om Shanti. What
Om
is her
Shanti
first
Om, my
name?
guy. And my big portrait over there.
What is her first name?
Pasaris Mudhoni Esther. Esther Pasaris Mudhoni.
Esther.
Pasaris, something like that. And I don't know what she's going for next, but she might be given a bigger position now than.
No, she quit. She quit the Mama County thingy.
Yeah, she's giving it to Nani. To that other one.
To the Kikuyu beautiful one.
Yeah, that one. The one who has all of them
Karen
wrapped around
Nyam.
her little finger.
Let me see if I can find what she said about you in her system.
In fact, I think it would be easier for me to find it. Let me see.
Is it Karen Nyamo?
Yeah, we're not talking about Karen Nyamo. We're saying Karen Nyamo is one who's been given. So Esther says she is going to give Karen Nyamo. She endorses Karen Nyamo. That's the word she used. Let me put it up.
Oh, you found it?
I found it, yeah. Wait.
Kunywa beer on my bill. It's good to see you. Oh no, you. Oh no, sorry. That was Mariam.
Oh, that was Mariam. Yeah. Hey, Mariam, thank you. I got your. Mariam sent me 2 ngwizi. Imagine Mariam from Kenya and the way she's poor. She sent me 2K. Somebody from America had to park a very expensive car by the side of the highway. Even the state troopers would have arrested you just so that you can calculate how to send 3,000.00 to Kenya. And Mariam here is sending 2 ngwizi. What are you saying, my guy? Thank you, Mariam, for the 2 ngwizi. Appreciate it. You see, even Jesus told those 2 people, Sapphira and Ananias. Tell them, you are very evil people. But this one who has given this is the one that I like. This is one we are going to be with you in heaven. So Mariam, me and you will be with you in heaven.
Where is the Jabotron for Pasaris, bro?
Wait,
Umepotea
I'm
sasa.
looking for it, man. I got carried away.
Oh my gosh! I have not been on X for a while. I see losers are still multiplying. People are opening new accounts just to say something.
Where have you seen that?
In whatever Mariam had said, I saw somebody there. I already blocked them, so I cannot see them anymore.
Where's that message? How don't? Oh, Mariam even talked about it. Says, don't believe everything you see online in this age of content creation and thirst for likes. People will do anything before you cry sexual harassment. Find out whether they are in collaboration. You see?
I mean, is that not the same thing we said about GBV with all these people, all these millions of innocent girls getting thrown off the roof and to die on the ground below? And we say, no, follow the money, follow the story. How did that person end up there? Then there came the story of a former small-time politician from Vika, a woman whose daughter was one of the people that was thrown off the roof. And the story became a little bit more clearer because now it touched on daughter and mother relationship. before that woman became the woman who would be on the rooftop with strangers and get thrown off the roof. But nobody wants that story. So that one died very quickly because it's not a selling point for the feminists and Jerry Migui to package it for Woye for the funding from Ford Foundation and George Soros. But they count on the weakness of the man, the knee-jerk reaction for the weak men to protect Mama and everybody who is a representation of Mama. Because Mama cannot be wrong. So anybody who looks like Mama, anybody who speaks like Mama, believe them first. Is that not what cancelled a big-time Hollywood guy with the Me Too movement? That Jewish guy that was dethroned from glory. Even Lupita Nyong'o piled up on it and said that that guy sexually harassed her. But she went to her house
Weinstein or something?
twice. Huh?
Some guy, is it Weinstein or something like that?
You
A
have the
big
right
Hollywood
guy.
director.
A heavy set guy.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, by the way,
Lupita
did I tell you
Nyong'o
that?
went to his private residence twice to gain access to greatness and then turn around and demonize him alongside other white women.
Thank you very much.
Were we there when she sought audience with him? When she sought contact on how to approach him and get invited to his private residence? Were we there? Were we there? Did she take a video recording and say, well, today is January of 2001. I am headed to this guy's house. If this goes south, this is going to be the evidence of the things he's going to do to me because I'm very uneasy about this interaction. Did she do that? No. It's when one disgusted woman came up with a ploy of Me Too that she also came up with her own Me Too and demonized the same guy that held her hand and introduced her to Hollywood and greatness. That level of evil, bro. That level of evil.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey, yes. The Jewish guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I put up Asaris's comment there on the Jumbotron. Can you see it?
Oh, please, Kife, save us your puny labistic brain matter draining commentary. So condemning harassment is now paid work? Then truly, I must have missed my invoice. Maybe using your voice didn't quite pay off, but I would assume you can at least still use your eyes and see that I am responding to a specific video. Assault should never be condoned regardless of gender. Full stop. By the way, bado uko US ama Kiriumana? Karibu nyumbani. Sasa amedunga yake yote. This is the best. Or is this a girl's punch? She hits like a girl.
So you see, the problem is, if you even if you see, even that reply itself, when I replied to her, I was just standing in front of the bullet that she's shooting. Like, hey, don't shoot our boys. Find out, because she is already she's decided they're guilty. So she's the judge, jury, the executioner, and she's saying we cannot allow this to go on anymore. What is this? What are we looking at? Have you done your investigation to find out what this is?
You know, and not piling on Esther. She went to Parliament and stood on the floor of Parliament and expressed the same horror and frustration and dismay at some real-time confessions by Pastor Nganga of having raped a woman. But she did not know the story, bro. She did not know the context. I don't know if you followed that story. Nganga was giving a story about how he got himself in prison. That was the context. 100 years
Yes.
ago. 100 years ago. Then
But do you know
Pasaris
why?
just listened to this clip on a 61-second TikTok, and she decides Nganga did that yesterday. And she goes to
Do you
Parliament,
know why
pick up
she
the
does
mic,
that?
and she expresses the same dismay she's expressing here now.
George, do you know why she does that?
I would guess it's because the current generation of people don't have the brain power to get the context of the information because they have been used. And Trevor, director told me this, that we are in very dangerous times because people are consuming 60-second clips from TikTok and it has no context and they run with it.
Yes,
So she knows
yes, but
she
no.
is speaking to a
Yeah.
group of people that are 50% brain dead. They have no interest
More like
in context.
70%.
Just
It's
this
70%.
Just this selective outrage that is being sold right now. People are willing to kill after watching a 60-second clip on TikTok. Nobody questions anything. She knows that. And by the time the context is coming into play, by the time Nganga is saying, or people like me who knows Nganga's story, say, no, this is what happened 50 years ago. That's how I ended up in prison. These people have moved on to another selective outrage clip.
Wait. So George, so I didn't get the context of what he was saying, but I knew that he cannot incriminate himself. So I knew there was something behind it. So that was the reason why he was sent to prison. I didn't know that.
He was giving a story of how he made bad choices when he was a young man.
What? Are you serious?
Bro, Nganga is 75 years old, probably. Around there. This is something he did in his 20s or 30s. Even if it was 7 years ago. It was not something he was bragging of having done on his free time after preaching on a Sunday evening. No. Something from decades ago. Decades ago. But these half-dead brain fuckers have no time or the brain power to interrogate information like that. Everything anybody says is believable. Everything.
Do you think they want to interrogate? Do they want to
No,
interrogate?
but in the sphere, there is no that capability. There is no enough RAM in the capacitor to process that information. It's not their fault. Stupid people feel no pain.
Do you know?
Stupid people feel no pain. Brainless people feel no pain. It's face
Most
value.
of
We
them.
move to the next one. Face value. We move to the next one. Face value. We move to the next one. Now Nganga has to play catch up, but he doesn't have to.
Yeah. The safety numbers of let's support the current thing has always worked. Most people need direction. Most people can't think for themselves. Most people can't do anything by themselves.
But most
So
people can't.
this is all.
Most people can't think for themselves. Yeah. Is the status quo.
Yes.
Now, Pasaris know that.
That's why Pasari.
Those are the people she's appealing to.
Yes, no, she knows that's the majority. You guys who want to look into the minutia and the details, you are not important. You are not many. You're not a voting block that is important. For her, she's looking at voting block, and she's looking at funding for all those feminist causes, because she gets a lot of funding from. That's why every now and then you'll find her, she's jumped up saying some stupid shit. Oh, this harassment. That's why she does it. She doesn't give a fuck. We all know she doesn't give a fuck. In fact, most of those clips I was seeing is these clips that they're copying from the people of the US that are already reenacted. They're reenacting, they're acting. They're already set up. Oh, you dem ataka movie. Like that's content. Like if anyone with half a brain knows that, but most people don't have half a brain. So here we are.
I only need to watch 2 seconds of that Somali boys trading videos of them playing horseplay with girls for me to know it's in enactment. I just need to see the body language of the girl. Just a millisecond before the boy touches her. She is anticipating it because it's in the rehearsal.
Yes, and she's not a very good actor. So
Yeah, exactly. It's like when they brought in Justin Bieber in one of those TV shows, and he was supposed to be shot dead and dropped backwards. He couldn't drop backwards like an actor because he's not an actor, so we could tell it's fake.
Exactly.
So I can tell those girls are not good actors. This is something they have been paid to participate in.
But let me tell you, you know how popular? Do you know how popular those Somali boys are? They are liquid like shit. So they have bitches all the time. They have cars. They are driving all over Nairobi doing content. At least in towns, was it on?
Do you know something?
The stuff in Tao. They come, they park their cars, they talk. Oh, yeah.
Do you know something else?
Yeah, continue.
It's the first thing in the history of Somalis living in Kenya that they are interacting with Black Kenyans. So everybody wants a piece of that pie. Those girls are showing their titties to be accepted and to be kept with them. Pasaris, my friend, run with that one. Run with that one. Those girls are willing to do anything to be featured into those Somali boys, because before this thread, Somalis have never made content. Have never made content with the Nyewis. We only know two Somali girls that have interacted with the Nyewis. The one who did the comedy show with KIBE.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the same person. Just that one.
Yeah, but no, they used to do it undercover because kukula Nyeudhi pia ilikuwa they look down on it.
So these girls are willing. It's like Vex. What do they call them? The dancing girls, vixens. These girls are offering themselves like vixens. Yes, to participate in this trend, because in their head, it's going to help them have an exposure. They are more than willing to do it. Pasalis, this is a 20-year version of you. Don't judge too harshly. There is nothing else to see here. If there are cameras when you are 20, the things you did, Modoni, the things you did when you are 20, the same age of these girls are despicable. Cut them some slack.
Pasaris was hot cake when he was young, my friend. Pasaris was hot cake. Politicians fell over themselves. County council officials, they are falling over. You know, but she was given you remember Adopt a Light? You Adopt a Light alichukua, and she was given.
Adopt a Light. Oh, siko nimeshika umesema nini? Yes.
Yes, she was given because you know that's like Magnet area. That's Magnet, that big company that does all the advertising for billboards. She walked right in there and took that deal, my friend, from Magnet. And she did it mpaka she lost for the Godfather until she stopped giving him a blowjob, then it disappeared. But that's what she did. Pasaris was hot cake, bwana, brown skin nini, kanaongea sijui aje hivi, kumbe ni ka Nairobi girl too from Islando. Aliwaigisha wote. She understands what she's doing. The problem is now, because she's postmenopausal and she doesn't have the same pool, Now she's trying to look like their savior, but not really. You know, the
No.
Soros are fund. Uh,
And
very.
the saddest part is she knows way too well that none of those things she's saying are true. But she's nonetheless doubling down because she's appealing to a very narrow demographic that she wants to row up with selective outrage. And that is very dangerous. That is very dangerous.
She doesn't care if it's
because
true or not.
it's like
Yeah,
it's like
she doesn't
lighting
care.
up a wildfire. It's like lighting up a wildfire. Eventually, it will get out of hand, and it will consume what was intended and what was not intended. Modoni, pay attention. It will come back to bite your brown ass. Si ni mimi nakusho. Tread carefully.
The thing is,
That's how
most people
it's
don't
called a tread.
understand.
These people will mature up and they will come on
Albo,
TV sometimes and say,
hold on.
none of these things happened. We all planned it. It was just we were just having a good time. Where will you be with your big age when these people come back from their own words? If you remove a camera, none of these things these young people are doing matter. You pretend they matter because there was no camera during your days, but you did worse. You did worse. Now these people are growing up in front of the cameras. Every mistake is recorded. Every step is documented. And now we want to pretend that we fell from heaven at the age of 40? Modoni? Asha.
Do you know where I first met Modoni? Where I first met her? There's a club called Dolce. Do you remember there's a club in Koinange Street that is called Dolce? It used to be like high class. I was taken there by my uncle once in somewhere in the early 2000s. That's when the first time I met her. Alikuwa hapo hivyo na wazee wakina Obachi na nani. She was with the girl of the people.
Bro, the kind of conversations, now that you're talking about a girl in the young age meeting older men, the kind of stories I get from these 21, 22, 23-year-olds, and the kind of public figures they meet in those clubs. If there was a camera, then she would use that, not against the politicians because they belong, but against the girls. But she has an agenda. So she wouldn't see anything there either. This is misguided. And I'm biting my tongue because I have talked to her on a very cordial level. So
you have?
I'm not piling on her because of malice. No, it's a misdirection and it's dangerous. It's going to get out of hand, and these people are going to grow up and they are going to say, oh, that was just a stage of life. Then that selective outrage you had created, where are you going to take it? These people are growing up in front of cameras. Everything is documented.
What do you think of her as a person now that you've met personally?
Huh?
What do you think of her as a person, like away from politics and all this noise she's
Albo,
making?
sasa umeanza kutupoteza. Hiyo story ilikuwa inaisha. Haikuwa ikuwe long hivyo. We're not supposed to spend too much time discussing about Pasaris. I just wanted to hear George's take on it, and then we move on because there are other people here who want to talk, and I got to go. Remember, I'm a book hawker now.
Nilikuwa na point ingine ya kukudunga now that you brought up the book. The book is the second point. So the first one was you dilly-dallying on appearing on broadcast when all along you knew was the key to excellence. The point number 2 was about the book. And I know you have already answered the question because I heard you answer it. But what took you so long to... Don't give me the same answer you gave the last time. What took you so long to get your acts together and get this book on the bookshop shelves? I mean, it's a hot cake. It's a hot cake now. Knowing what you know now, don't you think you should have done that 6 months ago?
Even a year ago. Forget 6 months. Bruh. In my mind, I was like, why didn't I see this? Why didn't I see this? Because I must have gotten so lost in my own, in whatever was happening, that I couldn't see this as a viable product. Because even when I did it, I waited. I finished it. I think in May. Is it in March or May?
When were you in Timber Exo? Which month was it?
Seriously, you expect me to remember dates? You're the date guy.
I mean, events help us to remember the dates. The big pool tournament in Eldoret. Which month was it?
That was over 6 months ago, I think.
So that's when you had already finished the book. That was my point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had already finished the book.
Yeah, I didn't add a thing to it when I went to print.
Remember, you had shown it to one of the politicians. You can mention them if you want, and he backstepped, and he told you to erase some of the stuff you had said about him on the book.
No, it was actually a forward by by Babu.
Uh-huh.
So Babu, I told him I'm doing this book and it would be good since me and you are buddies. Do you hear that part? Since me and you are buddies and we like sitting and hanging and talking about the future of politics, it would be good for you to endorse my book. So he told me, very nice. So he sent me a forward. And then just before I went to print, and maybe that's one of the reasons why I got deflated. Just before I went to print, man, this guy calls me, tells me, hey, and then he gives me this long, winding reason as to why he cannot be involved in the project. And I'm like, fuck me. The world has conspired. In my head, I was like that. The world has conspired to finish me. Yeah, so the world doesn't want me to do this. I become a victim of my own bullshit. And I sat and I sat on it. Huh?
Have you shared that story before?
No. I've not shared it anywhere.
Yeah.
I have the forward. I removed it. I had printed the books.
Yeah.
Wait, you had printed the books after I had given you the forward, so you had to reprint new books?
Yeah.
He had printed the books with the forward on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a bullshit, man.
Yeah.
So he came and told you, need a political expediency, he was just protecting his NGO money. What the fuck? All these people are eating. Because of all the people, Babu would be very comfortable speaking
No,
about such things.
but
That means you are somewhere.
again, remember, Albo, touching Andrew KIBE is like touching kryptonite for Superman. Okay?
It's like admitting you watch porn.
Thank you. But
We quote the right analogy.
You guys, I had that, but me,
let me
because I wear
let me tell you what he
hat.
said after that. Okay, so Ngoja.
Yeah.
So now after that, then he tells me, but he will be available for the launch. I was like, okay, at least we shall get some form of endorsement from you. In my head, I was like, yeah, at least we shall get some form of endorsement from you. But that's been that. So that's what happened with the first edition. So I had to regroup and now do what I did. So it's been it's been received so well. I'm like, I can't believe I sat on this for over 6 months. It's been received so well, George. You'd be shocked. I have orders up my ass.
You didn't need this forward.
I didn't need this forward.
That's what it means. Yep.
I didn't need anything. The book was ready. I was just a Puny.
Yeah, in my humble opinion, I think in terms of online interaction, you surpass him. He's a politician, yes, but in terms of just meeting people online and creating the buzz, he can't touch you. So maybe I guess that's why it's lessons, like, why do I need this fellow? And he's delayed me for 6 months. Now you spent over, is it a decade yet of creating a name? That one is sufficient.
That's the same thing I told him when he was musing about what to put on the cover of the book. I say, you're not selling a book, you're selling your image. This is the very first product that has been associated with you in a big arena. Put your picture on it. You are the seller, not the book, not the title. Don't put big titles on the book. Just put your name, your picture there. Everybody will recognize it when they see it. The same way Nelson Mandela sold his books.
Do you know, George,
with
at the
his
time,
image on it.
when you told me that, I had a cover ready. I had a cover ready. I looked at that cover, I was like, shit. So this cover will not work. So the next day, so on the same day when we had that discussion, I called a photographer and I told him, hey, you guys, can you come tomorrow? So we did that the next day.
Yeah, you told me you went for a shoot.
Yes. So
because I followed up because I didn't want that idea to die quickly with you procrastinating it.
Yeah, we went for a shoot.
My God, I even went for a shoot.
Yeah,
did you wear your Kifef hat? He said, of course I did. I was like, now you know it. Now you
that was a good call, man. The book is flying off the shelves. I cannot print enough of it. Imagine that.
There is Nelson Mandela. There is Bill Clinton. There is Barack Obama. There is Andrew KIBE. All you have to see is their image on the cover of the book. Gonna 4 people, bro. Mandela, Clinton, Obama, and you. Just their photo on the book. You don't care what the book is about. Could be about cooking shawarma in your makeshift Mediterranean kitchen.
Mutura.
They want in on that. I'm happy for you, bro. I can't believe how quickly the haters came to be the first ones to be seen holding the book. Remember I asked you, kai demographic yaku era korire na ihenya atia? No. These are the silent haters. Now they are coming out in the open. The people you thought could not be the ones to be seen with the book were the first ones to be seen with the book. The married men, the over 35. The one who watch porn in silence.
Hao wananunua. My God. Na wanaitisha mpaka autograph.
Oh, bro, those autographs pay off, bro. I remember lining up at the Potter's house to buy a book by T.D. Jakes simply because he was seated at the front of the line to sign it. And you only have 3 seconds with him. And me, because of my accent, I go to almost a minute. I got to chit-chat him about Africa. And he said he has plans to go there. This is very early on, in the very early 2000s, maybe 2002. But the only reason I was buying the book is because he was seated on the table at the front end of the 6,000 line, and he was signing it. I cannot remember what the book was about. Woman, now thou art loosed. I don't know where that book is. I probably not even read it. But it has his signature on it, addressed to me. That's the magic, bro. Hillary Clinton, when she was she was Secretary of State. She came to Austin at Book People, right there by Whole Foods on West 6. There is an old style building there called Books People. She came there and people lined up across Bronx to pick up her book. I think it was called Running or something. Simply because she was there signing the book. So Go hard on that. Every little town, every little city you go to, sign on occasion, bro. And then you have your group of people with your match, with your daddy long strokes and hoodies and caps and whatever else you want to sell. Bro, you can sell condoms with your name on it. People will line up across the block to wear the kind of condoms that you wear when you're working on your beaches. The name is the product. Are you like, by his way? How condom
How condom? See, that's what Jalango said. The only thing you can sell is condoms. I was like, shit.
Bro,
My career.
bro.
My career. Yakuza condoms. In fact, I should look for a condom company. We partner.
There you go.
I have the DLS condoms.
Even these food kiosks idea that you have come up with, and I was going to tell you this privately, but let me say this now. Don't go with AK. What are you calling it? AK food stop something? The food cuts on the streets. What are you calling it?
Oh yeah, the
Yes, I could
AK.
show.
AK.
Put your full name.
Snack bites.
Put your full name there, bro. Put your full name there. Put your full name there. What is AK? People don't buy or sell goods. They exchange enthusiasm. People buy stuff because it's Louis Vuitton, because it's easy, because it's what is the name of this shoe? Shit, can't remember the name. I'm looking at some boxes in front of me. People buy things because of the label. You want a Nike, not a running shoe. You want an Adidas, not a soccer pair of shoes. You want whatever, Louis Vuitton, Christian Louboutin, because of the name and the history behind that name. Every shoe is a shoe, is a shoe, is a shoe. Nobody knows this better than women with their handbags. Handbags are created equal until they have a brand. Then they are no longer created equal. Don't hide your big name and initials. Andrew KIBE snack bites. That's where they want to eat. That is your next farmer's choice. That's your next McDonald's. It's your next Starbucks. It's your next Art Cafe. It's your next whatever other name of any product. People don't go to have coffee at a coffee shop. They go to Starbucks. They go to Art Cafe. There's another name I'm not remembering. A Nairobi product of coffee. Looks like Art Cafe.
Java.
Yeah, sorry. News Cafe. I was confusing News Cafe with Art Cafe. I actually meant Art Cafe. People meet at AJ's. People meet at 4040. Clubs have names. People don't go just to club because it's a club. They go to a particular club because of the name behind it and the story behind it. It's time now you embrace your greatness that comes with your name. AK, what is AK? 47? Bro, I'm looking at Easy. There's a box in front of me here. Easy 450 made by Adidas. Made by Adidas is at the bottom of the label of the box. Yeezy is on the top. Yeezy 450. because they are selling Kanye West. End of story. I was not going to buy anything by Adidas, but I bought Yeezys because of Kanye West. Tuhamu,
Tadina brother.
bro, Andrew Kibe, Snack Bites. Wapende wasipende, wape vidonge zao, wakikula wakitema ni shauri yao.
Shauri yao. Very nice. I got it, man. I got it.
Bro, people, and I'm saying, you know this more than anybody else. People come to me because of the brand, not because of the service. It's because of the product that is behind the name. Over and over. And people are willing to pay premium for the same utility. But they want this one. They want this one. Everybody can wear sneakers. But they want Yeezys. Go full on your name. Andrew Kibe. You see, even Modoni anakudunga na jina yako. Kife, Kife. Anakudunga na lebo yako, bro. Tuhamwe, mimi kudunga zangu zimeisha, zilikuwa 2 nikaongeza 1.
It's good at least you put those thoughts across. Now I have the call I'll make immediately after we're done with this is call my designer and say, stop everything. Stop everything. Hey, wherever you are going, hey, stop it. Redirect kidogo. No, I get what you mean. I get what you're saying. And
Bro,
sometimes
Ford.
sometimes being around.
Ford. Yeah, go ahead.
No, tell us about Ford.
They invented the automobile. They put their name on it. Tesla invented electric car. Well, reinvented it. He put his name on it. Massey Ferguson, John Deere. People's names. Rolls-Royce. People's names. They were not shy in putting their names behind the label. That's why majority of my companies have my name on it. For a reason. Ford did not know that they are going to be Ford for 200 years. But they started off as Ford. Massey Ferguson, John Deere. Imagine if Massey Ferguson's equipments were called MF and John Deere was JD. Nedo issue. But the moment you say John Deere, you know exactly what it is. The moment you say Massey Ferguson, you know exactly what that is. Tesla will always be Tesla. There is nothing in this planet that will ever beat the name Tesla in electric car industry. Everybody comes after Tesla. Everybody comes after Ford. Anybody else is an imitation after Andrew Kibe. Embrace your greatness, bro. We are watching your growth. To Hamon.
Prestisibo.
All right.
George, thank you for coming through, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
I appreciate it, Sana. I have to go now, but so manidunga kiasi, but it's very very redirectional. It's not bad. It's like the way Jesus said, "My yoke is light." Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. That was some good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Only
that
problem is
that thing about AK. I was going to make a video as a reply to your post. It was the first thing that came to my mind. I was going to make a video and say, "Why are you putting AK there? You should put out no KIBE." You know, driving the SY50. Hey, KIBE, I have a message for you. Wacha kuweka AK, weka jina yako kamili. But now the right moment came.
no, hiyo umenisave because nilikuwa nisha and I was going full blown on an AK. In my head, it was actually a brilliant idea. I was hiding.
You know, if
And yeah, because after all that happened in the last 2 years, now that I've been here since 2023, in my head I was like, I have great products, but the noise is so much that I need to hide this product in the brand AK and make it corporate friendly,
bro, those things will be overtaken by events. In the events, I mean the successes. The moment they see the success of the book, they'll be wanting to be signed on in the next project. The people who came in first and adapted the book, they by now know what a blessing that was, the stroke of luck. So there's somebody who is saying, I wish I knew I would have been the first one. So I will not dilly-dally on the next one. So, I mean, haters are always going to be there. We are Africans and hating is our business. What else have we ever seen anybody build? We don't know how to react any other way with growth. But the market share is unlimited. And it's not just limited to the haters. I mean, the book itself is a testimony in its own. We go back to the demographic that showed up to take pictures with the book. The people who have never commented anywhere because they were scared to be associated with you. But they are the first ones to line up to be seen holding the book. So all these things are going to be overridden by events to your advantage. Just keep grading. Nobody knows that better than you do. So I don't even have to tell you that.
Let's finish on that note. Thank you,
Yeah.
George. Thank you, Paula.
Asante sana bwana.
Yeah, Cosmic and Trevor Paul hatukuweza kuongea, but I don't want us to water down that convo. You know how when you go to church and the pastor says, that was my message. No, not the pastor. Somebody leaves there saying, that was my message. Yeah, today I had come to give a message. I got my message. Very nice, very nice. And to everybody who has bought the book, if you bought the book in advance, the book is available now. I can send you the physical copies. I know Ngao wanted some, so we shall see how we shall get them to SA. I have a very good logistics guy, so we are getting the books anywhere, even in Israel. Can you believe that? We're sending the book anywhere in the world. It's very possible. So thank you guys for your orders. I appreciate it. George, I expect you'll buy a full box, and you shall tell me where we shall distribute them. But I am meeting guys on the streets everywhere. There's always somebody to give this book to. Imagine that.
Yep.
There's always somebody. and they're so appreciative. It is ridiculous. Very nice.
You know, the thing you are doing when you go to this podcast and just focusing on one chapter and expounding on the message in there, the way you did it with Morph, bro, whatever chapter that was, I think it was chapter 16. That and the forward, I think it's the preface or the forward that the Morph's partner read out loud. That thing was so powerful, bro, because it now resonates. It brings the book to life, and now the message starts speaking to people directly with the voice of a human. I was taking a walk and listening to the whole interview, and when it came to you now being serious with those guys after they had resisted talking about the book, man, that conversation was very good. That conversation itself makes anybody who listens to it want to have the book. Keep doing those. I think they call them excerpts, like pull outs of some information from the bigger picture. Those are the selling points. Keep doing that.
Haya, sawa. Alafu upange tufanye podcast. We need to grow that channel of yours if you get 50K very fast.
You have a. I'm responding to the question, to your idea. You have a busy schedule for December. I heard you are going to Mombasa and other places.
No, you see, there are too many events in Nairobi right now.
Yeah.
And I'm having to print more of the book than I thought.
Okay.
So I am starting officially the tour after an event on January 4th.
Oh, so the tour won't happen until January.
Yeah, there are too many things to do in December.
Aha.
I'll be missing that Nairobi money.
Okay.
And now there are still so many podcasts to do.
Yes.
There's a lot of book signings.
Yeah.
Even here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once I do that, and hopefully I will do a launch before I leave, and then now once I leave, I'm gone for 70 days.
Aha.
Yeah. Because I also want to do a documentary style. I want to record it now to make it in form of a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm also now arranging that. So leaving on Monday was going to be too soon. Yeah, I'll need more time to set this thing up nicely.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing 10 tours, 70 days, so 7 days per county.
It will take you away from Nairobi at the crucial moment where you need the growth to catch fire.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So now I need to be in Nairobi, work from Nairobi, sign from Nairobi, make sure the printing is done. Because I want to make sure by the time we're done with this December month, I want to have 10,000 copies out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll take you on that offer of doing a podcast in December.
Yeah. Are you coming down?
No, but you're in Nairobi. You have access to technology, and we have these face-to-face video calls that we can do and create a very good content.
I'm just saying. I mean, we can do a podcast anytime. I was just asking, are you coming to Nairobi?
No, I'm going to London.
When?
December.
Hey, no, we're London sana, bro. Hey, see, I don't went Spain, I'm went Thailand.
See, it's what my son wants when he still have that sparkle.
When he still has the wants.
Yes, and because he's in school and he's only breaking, I think the Tuesday of Christmas, the Tuesday before Christmas. So that's when we are going, and just for that small period. And on Monday he's back in school.
Very nice. Msalimia sana.
Nitamsalimia bwana.
Yeah, he's still thriving, man. That son of yours is something else, my guy. Msalimia sana mno.
I will.
Tell him I'll get him a signed copy of the book as well.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I'll give him, because I have something to say about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it will be interesting for me to give him a signed copy.
In the book?
Yes, in the book.
Allah.
No. In the book I've talked about you, but not him. I'm saying if I
Okay.
sign the book because I have a
It will be in the autograph.
in the autograph, yes, because I know him.
Yeah.
So it's a better autograph, not just those generic ones.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Sawa. Akatwali agedha yake, man. I appreciate it.
Asante sana bwana. Nashukuru.